Hey folks, I'm Vainglory, and welcome to part 19 of Vane's adventures in Baldur's Gate 3. So we're in the heart of the goblin camp, and we're trying to cause as little fuss as possible, but as you can see, it's not going exactly to plan. It just seems that we cannot avoid ending up in combat. So we just had to defeat these gate guards, because they wouldn't let us through the doors. I think we just need to push on. We're looking for Priestess Gut and the other goblin leaders. No point being stealthy, I don't think. At least there's no horde of goblin waiting to murder us. Who's this? I don't know. Oh, Priestess Gut is there. Nettie and Zevlor, they were at the Druid's Grove. Have they been captured? No. There's definitely no Githyanki patrol over there. Is this a bug? Or are they maybe above ground? And Spike. That's a name I recognise. Okay, I thought... Was it Will? Did he talk about Spike before? Ah, yes. You would like to speak to Spike. Well, I think we'll go and talk to Spike first. That looks like more combat brewing. Many of them are there? 6. And I'm sure there'll be more around. Up here. There's Spike and another goblin, and they're torturing somebody. Liam. Let's go try talking to Spike.
Poor lads. I'm only gonna make it hurt more. Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop! Spike, enough!
Calm now, Will.
Look what the Absolute dragged in. It's my pussycat, the Blade of Frontiers. You come for a rematch? Can't wait to add the remaining
Looks like more combat's
to
on the
my
way.
collection.
I'm not here for you. I'm here for the woman.
What
I
woman?
know you took her. Where is she? Where is Mizora?
Who is Mizora? I think the solicited thing has a cooldown, so I'd rather keep it. You can use it sometimes to intimidate. We'll just wait for Spike's answer.
That Mizora lass, a friend of yours, Blade? Smells funny when you burn her. Screams real good, too. Tell you what, pussycat. Make this rat squeal, and I'll take you right to her.
You want me to torture him? Forget it.
Quite
Then
right.
forget your precious lady, mate, and slink out of here!
Okay. Who's Mizora?
You ain't met the Blade's friend. Dragged her out one of those pod things myself. I shackled her up, whipped her good, hung her to dry.
Okay. Is this going to... I want to try and find a way to avoid combat, but not torture the person. I don't think we want to just leave. I think persuasion might be the only option, that we don't end up torturing them. But I don't... Oh, we're not going to make it anyway. I think even if we passed this, we would be... what I'm setting up there is for me to torture the prisoner.
Your chum wants his lass, he's got to earn it himself.
We've just rolled a 1, got that out of our system. I'll leave it up to Will, I think. Torture him or don't torture him, it's your call.
Please!
You become one with Will. Shame grips him as he considers the tools at his disposal.
You're going to go ahead with it then.
Will pauses, then takes a hot poker and holds it against the man's leg. The prisoner howls.
Thought he said he wasn't going to do it.
The stench of charred flesh fills the room.
You must really want to find this Mizora person.
Please, stop this!
Enough.
You're right. I can't do this.
Should've known you'd be soft. You're useless, pussycat. I'm not telling you shit.
The gods be damned. Tell me!
No, we're not. We don't want to fight. I don't think we can intimidate this guy. There's going to be high difficulty rolls.
By Grazit's cock, you're going to let him live? Fine. The next kid he kills isn't on me.
You want information
it's on
from
you.
him. Why would you want him dead? Oh well. They seem to have lost interest in the guy.
Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
Okay, let's try and pick the lock. Oh my god.
You struggle with the set of lockpicks until they are bent entirely out of shape. But the lock won't budge.
Right. Let's try and pick it again. I'm beginning to think a dwarven cleric maybe wasn't the right or the best character to choose for this adventure.
You struggle
They seem
with
to
the
be
set of lockpicks
pretty
until they are
inadequate at
bent
most things.
entirely out of shape. But the lock won't budge.
Right, let's see what information we can get from him then. I'm looking for a druid. Adjacent to a bear, blah blah blah. Let's cinematic pending. What's this? Blink. Let's continue.
That's all I know. Please, get me out of here.
Keep trying to figure it out. Okay, I don't know if there's a bit missing because that cinematic wasn't available. We may have missed something.
Somewhere underneath the temple. It's hidden in a secret vault.
Okay. Anything else you can tell us?
Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. Please, please. These shackles.
Yes, we'll get to the
I don't want
shackles.
to die.
I'm not going to leave you here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We'll try again. And we fail again.
You struggle with the set of lockpicks
Yes,
until they are
yes,
bent
yes.
entirely
They're bent
out of
entirely
shape.
out of shape. They should be
the
bent
lock
entirely back
won't
into shape by now. The amount of mangling they've had. One more try, and then we have to just leave them. Oh, there we go.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're
I
in
wouldn't be
danger.
so sure. What does a night song do exactly?
It plays music or something. I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Larian would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Okay, thanks for the information. Where does this go? I suppose this must be an exit somewhere. I need to remember that for later on. Could be useful. Let's talk to Will.
I tortured a man, and for nothing.
What is your choice?
Mizora, where are you? Answer me, damn it!
Your minds connect, and you see the same devilish face you'd seen when you first met Will.
So she's a sort of demon.
Look, you want answers, but it's not the time or the place. We'll talk in camp when I'm ready. And I'll tell you what you want to know.
Alright. Okay. Let's have a look around up here before we go and talk to Gut. Who's this? Abderak.
There. I feel it.
Let's go and chat to him. Diagrams of bodies twisted into impossible shapes cover the pages while handwritten notes fill the margins. Be wary of your immortal limitations. While it is tempting to allow pain's ecstasies to sweep you away, particularly during a delicious bout of self-flagellation, broken bones hinder worship of our Maiden of Pain. Instead, when the body is spent, focus on a whipping or perhaps nail removal, to ensure Loviatar may forever revel in your agony, as is right. Okay. Let's chat to this guy then.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the scourge. This man is a follower of Loviatar, goddess of pain.
Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
To assist. I talked with the torturers.
Quite right. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas, they insist on being so primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. What's a follower of the Maiden of Pain doing here? Well, you were invited to help with the torture.
You are familiar with the Scourge Mistress? Good. I am simply spreading her message, friend. I worship her through pain, usually my own. But I have a skilled hand when it comes to its infliction. Care to expand your horizons?
Not really.
It will be worth it. You have my word.
Suffered enough pain in this adventure so far.
Your hide, your choice. Not quite my cup of tea, though.
Okay, we'll go with the cleric of Ilmater. You know the value of suffering. Prepare. What? Am I threatening this guy? Or no, is that I'm preparing myself for the coming pain?
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me.
How do we delight her?
Wall, and we can begin.
I'm having second thoughts about this. Let's... Yeah, okay, we'll face the wall. Okay, don't get impatient. And you're just going to whack me with your mace, and you're talking about the goblins being primitive. I thought he was going to pick up the ritual dagger or something.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
Okay, how do we delight the Mistress of Pain? Probably ham it up. Let's go with a performance. Surely we can pass. Oh my god.
Beg sincerely, or don't beg at all.
Right, okay. Ah, no, that's enough. That's plenty.
You will regret such mockery.
Let's try once more. Although the experience with the lockpicks doesn't fill me with any confidence.
Come now, child. You can do better than that.
Right, that's enough. Stop it. Leave me alone.
Do not mock the gifts you receive.
Yeah, you're mental.
As you wish, dear one.
Your world has strange customs.
Don't group me with the likes of them.
Okay. I'm finding this quite frustrating, to be honest. I think this is probably going to show through in the video. In fact, it probably has been showing through. So there's two plot points. There's the one with Spike, and there's a plot point in here, presumably, that we are now excluded from because of really crap dice rolls. Let's go and chat to Gut, see what happens. Hopefully we can avoid
Smells
combat.
like burnt flesh in here.
And where is everybody else? How did you get ungrouped? Oh, I suppose you would have got ungrouped when you had been tortured. Everybody else, come down here. There's a ladder. I wonder if that must take you up to where Nettie and Zevlor, etc. are. I feel I might want to explore that.
Faith is obedience.
Down at half strength as well. Can we climb this? Let's go and explore that before we bother Gut.
Obey the drow. Serve the absolute, and you may.
So if this gives us a secret way into the Druid Grove, but why would it be? No, we walked so far. So it can't be underneath. It can't be underneath the Druid's Grove. Let's have you. Yeah, stealth. Back to Vane. Okay. And stealth. Anything over here? Doesn't seem to be. I guess we'll just head back down then. So I'm confused by this Zevlor and Nettie business. Is this nothing? Just a symbol. Okay. To Gut then. Obey the drow.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
No.
A priestess, one of the leaders, no doubt
Alright,
about
easy,
it.
Will.
Let's make her squeal.
I'm trying to avoid combat.
Tell your friend to keep quiet, or he'll lose his good eye.
Ignore him. Tell me about this
Ready for
mark.
the fire, are ya?
No? What? Why should I let you brand me?
Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it. Only us that follow the Absolute.
Charged with magic. Perhaps that explains the ease with which these goblins submit to true souls.
You ready? Brace yourself. This'll
No,
sting.
I'm not having you brand me. I'd rather not go through with this.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't ya? Like me.
She probes your mind. tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too
Everyone got a
carries
parasite here. Let's push deeper since it doesn't seem to cost anything.
A tide of shuddering ecstasy.
Yeah.
The tadpole nestles within that mania, secure.
So she's mad.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now.
No doubt.
Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Do you think you can fix whatever's causing those shadows? I don't think she can. I'm not telling her there's a creature in my head. Can we talk privately?
Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Okay.
Priestess, we want the mark.
I suppose that was a goblin talking. I want to check. Ask the goblin priestess for help. She'll examine the parasite, will she? If I didn't trust Nettie, why would I trust this maniac? Where did she go anyway? Somewhere over there. Is that not just where we've been? No, it was this side we went up. That's where Spike was. So we're heading over here. Where are you? I don't want to go attacking anybody. Roa Moonglow, a trader. Let's go and talk to Roa. Is that where she is?
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous.
You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
You're no normal trader, are you?
Half right, sharp eyes. A Zen is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you?
It depends what's for sale. What business do you
Check it.
have?
Goblins sell the best prisoners. Cheap, quiet, and eager to be elsewhere. Till this crowd converted and started sending their captives to Moonrise Towers, at least. No complaints, mind. I just sold enough smoke powder to cover the loss 10 times over.
It's slaves you're buying, not prisoners.
Oh, dry your eyes, Ilmater. It's me or a goblin cookpot. I know which I'd choose. Now, much
Fair enough.
obliged for the chat, but I'm here to trade.
Okay, let me see your wares. Where are my wares? Okay, so everything I sent to the camp is back at the camp. I don't have anything to trade. Sorry, my dear.
Pleasure.
Okay. Get some more questions if you don't mind.
Need something else?
No. Okay, let's see if we can get in to see Priestess Gut. And why would she have elf guards?
Wouldn't go in there. Lest you fancy blowing your bones all the way to Baldur's Gate.
Okay. That's not where she is. She's over here. There she is. Let's go and chat to Priestess Gut. Again.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around. Ready to clear your head.
In a manner of speaking, what do you plan to do?
Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry,
Oh.
she loves you. I can tell.
You are mad. I don't want to start combat. But I don't want this crazy person rooting around inside my head either.
Don't want a crowd of
Okay.
gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave.
Okay. No, I didn't mean
What's on your mind?
Nothing's on my mind, sorry, just leave. Ungroup. I should have ungrouped you, actually. Group you back together. Lizelle, can you take the rest of them just somewhere over here? Just out the way. And Vane, chat to Gut.
Ready to clear your head?
Yes, I'm ready.
Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave.
Split the party, okay. Come and stand out here then. We'll try this again.
Ready to clear your head?
Yes, I'm ready.
Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest. Don't want anyone peeping on private matters, so... There we go. Secret and safe. Well, secret.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind, like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
There's no point having submitted to this if we're going to seal in mind, so I guess we allow it to rummage through my memories.
Sifting deeper, she sees the Mindflayer holding a wriggling tadpole to your eye. And then the vision lurches, and you are looking through her eyes as a tadpole squirms into her skull.
Helps! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain.
I still have my senses. I'll find another way to deal with
No.
it, thanks.
You ain't leaving till we get to the bottom of this. You could be dangerous.
Stand aside, I'm leaving.
Guess we're doing this the hard way, then.
Okay. Oh, okay. Don't even get to...
Sweet dreams. Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere.
What a pickle.
The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking.
I was abducted.
I know that much.
My
I saw
friends
the
haven't
whole
come in to see how I'm getting
horrible story
on.
in your memories. And I know what happens next. Your teeth fall out, your skin rips off, and you turn into one of them.
Lovely. You're infected. The same thing will happen to you.
Nice. I'm stronger than ever, and I've got the Absolute on my side. But you're on your own. Nothing more than a skin suit for that monster inside you. You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy. All for myself.
Lovely.
Test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points.
Okay, let's try an athletics roll, see if we can use our strength to get out of the chains. Of course, we're going to 18. We can't even make a 5. As usual, we get a 2.
Your muscles burn with the effort, but the chains.
And even if we do get out of the chains, we've got that to deal with. Let's go with acrobatics then. Try and dislocate our wrist. There we go.
You slip free of the chains.
And we've only got half hit points, I just remembered as well. Okay. So, well, actually, it's time to put in a break. I think I might actually put an end to this here. I'm finding the game quite frustrating, I think, as I mentioned earlier. I just... Now, I'm going to end the campaign. I can't make enjoyable videos if I'm not enjoying the game myself. I find it too frustrating at the moment. Things with the game mechanics, too much reliance on dice rolls. And it's different when you're playing a tabletop RPG and you fail a dice roll. You know the GM's going to work it around somehow so that it doesn't cost you so much at the end of the day. But in this, it just feels like there's strings being left hanging all over the place that I can't tie off. So, yeah. Thanks very much for watching if you've followed the series. I hope you enjoyed it. I might come back to BG3 if I've played a bit more and get a bit more used to it. But for now, thanks for watching. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. And hope to see you again for something different soon. Cheers.